Like so.
So, we live or?
Yeah, we are live. I'm just sending a few messages
Okay.
real quick at the bad time to go live.
I'll ping plong pling plong. Wow, the background music is so good.
Oh yeah, it had to do that thing. It had to take that one. Am I right? All
Yeah.
right. All right. I
course.
think I'm just gonna quickly try the live.
This is so bad, bro. All the streams are just the cave music.
Yeah, it immediately puts. Isn't the stream overlay is not the? Let's see, where is it? There it is. Boom. And I fell off the map immediately. Wait, can I get
Nice.
back in if I fall off? I don't know if I have. I think we have it that you die if you fall off the map. I'm pretty sure we do.
I don't know. All I hear is intern.
Intern. Oh, we could actually intern that up and upgrade it for real. You know?
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Neither do I. All right. We're gonna continue on with the project. What's up, everybody?
Oh yeah, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sweet, sweet, glorious murder.
I didn't write down what I was actually supposed to. Yeah, because it's still a Vulkan guide thing that I'm following. That's why I don't write down what I'm supposed to do because.
Damn, we need more firepower.
Firepower?
Yeah, weapon manager.
The Muffin Man?
Where the fuck is my
This is what we
Oh,
cooked
here we go.
yesterday. Setting up GUI. I'm still kind of debating this, but I don't think I would want
Still
to.
debating.
All right, Harold, ready?
Yes. Now I'm ready.
All right. First, let's hide little Ben here.
Hide little Ben. Hi, Ben. Ben Kenobi.
Ben. Wait, is there a guy called Ben here?
Apparently.
Bang,
Ben.
bang, bang, bang.
Look at Damon's live stream. He's benning.
No,
Yeah.
no, too many Bens.
He's really benning.
Too many bozos. All right, I'll just
Bozo.
stand still.
It's just loading. Oh shit.
We survived.
Oh wait, you can kill them now.
Yeah, it didn't take too long. All right, hold on. Let me.
Can I put you on
play
the
that for
on the
Luke.
stream, or
Let's just Pause.
Damn, can we share your thing to the world?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Let's go there. Look at this.
Die, Ben. Die, Ben.
Look at that. He's making game.
Well,
bang, 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 bang,
Bang,
bang,
bang.
bang,
yeah,
bang,
they can be.
bang, 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 bang.
Do you
It's madness, I tell you, madness. Ooh.
do you remove the hitbox after they die, or?
Yeah.
It didn't look like it.
Hitbox. It was in the way. It was in the way. No, I have like there's colliders and crap all over them, and I just separate the colliders from talking to each other. So it's like everything's just separated in a sense. So I just need to put one collider for the health and just tell that collider to ignore everything but bullets. But then the issue was when they died, that collider stayed, and I wasn't able to shoot through them when they were dead. So then I had to like put logic in to say, "Hey, you're dead. Turn your collider, your health collider off," and then I could shoot through them.
Related.
Yeah. Fucking Christ. My name is Lucas. I do Lucas things with my fellow Lucas friends.
My
Yes,
gun
yes.
goes pew, pew, pew. Allocator.
You have a way to run compute shaders to display on the way to that debug UI. We're not gonna do that because we're gonna use hot reloading because that's way cooler. Yeah.
Pew,
Pew pew.
No, fuck that hot reloading.
Bro, shut up.
Are you making a game or are you making an engine? So it's like you were telling me earlier you weren't making no engine.
Yeah, I'm making a game with just where the game is the library. That's what I'm doing. And then that's why hot reloading will be possible, because it's just a thing that comes as a side effect of the whole thing. You see? Well, I'm working on Vulkan. I don't know, bro. Game over. It's over. We'll be using push constants to send data to the shader.
All ogre now.
It's ogre. It's all ogres.
Yeah, I'm just spawning in to. Yeah, I'm gonna spawn in to come kick your ass. Here I come.
Sure. Push constants are a feature you need.
Damn, it's like it's running smoother. Like I don't know when I'm watching it right now. Did you like reset your computer recently?
Me?
Yeah, did you turn your computer off recently?
I'll turn it off every day. And then I turn it back on.
Really? I keep mine running 24/7.
Damn.
Do you ever see me logged off?
No, actually, I wonder how that's possible. I would like to have that skill.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
We're going to default our push constant for compute effects to 4. Like 4 16 flows will be enough for playing around with the shaders.
Dude, I fell off the map! Whoa! Dude, my character just fell to the map! Or it was yours, whoever was alive just felt like it's gone, he's gone! I just watched him sink through the fucking map!
Oh wait, are you talking about the stream overlay game, or what are we talking about here?
Yeah, the stream overlay game, you just fucking sunk through the floor!
Oh yeah, that's shit. Wait, let me try. Yeah, I think
I don't even know how that's like physically possible.
Yeah, something is odd. Did I start the right version? I think I did. I can restart. I don't know, everything should be fine. It's fine. I don't know, something is weird, but it's fine.
Dude, I gotta... Yeah, I think it was you that survived. No, here, let me fast forward that. Let me see. Yeah, it was you that survived. And then... Oh yeah, your character just like was slowly moving to the right, and then he just fell to the floor.
Yeah, it has happened a few times. That should be fine. Not allowed when using just Vulkan. No, I think it's lying. Vulkan. I'm pretty sure that should be. It's the same.
Pretty sure I put in logic
Yeah.
that if you fell off the map, you just died. I think so.
Yeah. It happens.
Pretty sure I put.
Yeah. It's there. All right. Just gonna see.
Nice. Well, fight me, Lucas.
Well, I'm there. I'm waiting for you.
No. You died. You committed suicide. Now I'm waiting for you.
What?
Yeah. I was just telling you how you just decided to jump off the map. I don't know.
Yeah, I will come in and take over this platform like the rightful owner
Yeah.
of.
Bring it.
This
Bring it.
As soon as I get spawned in, I should get spawned in.
No, we're gonna find out in a second here, and I'm gonna kick your ass unless you're just falling into the void.
I guess I will have to just actually restart the thing. Maybe I don't get killed. Wait, let me see. Am I running the right version? Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't know. I'll restart the thing.
Oh, I think your character's just enjoying falling into the void.
Well,
forever.
There. Oh wait, we don't see shit now. Screen. There it is. Boom. Now the fight is on.
Oh hey, yo! Look at us! It's just instant. Look at us. We're in here like we can't even hurt each other. It's just damn. They knew that this battle was just there was no victor involved.
Yeah, for real.
We're just swinging it.
Here's a configure push range. Let's create structure. Yeah, so this is not how we'll do it, but the engine. I think that this will be actually in the descriptor because it's specific for these things. Maybe it should be in the pipeline. Or should I even have it anywhere there? Maybe in utils? Compute, push, constant. Sure, I can call it that. Vulkan just move the structure around to another place if it makes more sense somewhere else. Maybe it would make a lot of sense somewhere else. But where do we do the bindings? We do them here.
Intern. Wait, what?
No. No intern. Pipeline. Layout.
Gonna turn Lucas into a full-fledged vibe coder by the end of the year.
Fuck no.
He already is.
No.
Yes, yo. Yes, yo.
Const and set num z. And I'm just gonna here go bam. I'm gonna use a end set dot I don't know if this is the smart way.
Well, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee and
sounds good.
get some more water and
Sounds good.
let Lucas cook.
Yeah, let me cook. I'm just gonna call it
We'll
think
continue
Lucas
our
is cooked.
podcast when I get back. All right.
All right.
Yes, of course.
So compute push constant. Let's see. And then we just have to do this with the. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a cursed way of going about it, but it's fine for now. Still just testing. So that's fine. Now we're just gonna create a push constant thing here. Compute layer push. Wait, hold on. Where do they assign the push constant? Ah, there, push constant compute layout. Yeah, I could literally just. I don't know if that's gonna be easier. I'm gonna prefer to do it like this. Or push constant. Might have to change this a little bit up, but I think we'll come to it when I'll get to it. That's pretty soon, actually.
Intern.
Oh no. Guys, stop it. Get some help.
No.
I don't wanna.
Uh,
PK push wants that info. No, they use range. Wait, hold on. Or would it be range? That's new. Okay. I think I can just yoink that. Don't have to write it. Boom. Bam, 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 bam. Something is missing over there. Ah, yeah, we don't have size off. Is it just at size off or?
but at least what you would like to think. But you also gotta do type of, probably. Unless that's a type already. No, that is a type, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the computer. I don't know, bro. PK.c. And then, yes, that's fine. And then in the layout over here, pointer dot push constant. It's so weird that it's I'm not used to that, but okay. And then we'll have count will be 1. And yeah, that should then be fine. Need to add VK push on range to the pipeline layout info. Push constant range hold and offset, which we'll keep at 0, then size plus the stage file. For size, we use CPP version of structure as the matches the. What? Why? And honestly, they didn't seem to change anything there. This is all we need to add push constant to a shader. Let's now use the. Let's now add push constant to the shader. Let's. Well, this is all we need to add push constant to the shaders. Let's now use them from the render loop. Okay, so now we can go to the render loop. Here. And then we bind the pipeline there. Descriptor set. And then this set it there. A little bit cursed, that's why I let it be cursed. And then I push constant. And then it pushed. Okay. And then it's just dispatch. I mean, it doesn't seem too hard to do the compute shaders. Not that I'm just mainly copy pasting stuff at the moment, but it's fine. Push. Const. I can use it. Push C PC. Why not? And then vk.c. Oh no, this is not. This is actually my own thing. So then we can take pipe. Wait, which? I'm inside the render, so I should have yeah, vk. vk.pipeline. I need to make it public. Well, this is stupid. I can literally just do this. And I can just say dot data is equal to. I don't have num-c in here. Well, I can get num-c in here. Const and then set equals at import num-z. Set dot Uh, should I not be able to do the same thing like this? Ah, right, I don't need it. Whoa, that's not what I meant. And then vk.c command push constant. There's a push constant too, what the fuck? Command buffer gradient pipeline. I didn't call it that, but and then it's this information. C offset 0 and then at size of like right, doesn't know what the fuck that is. And that should be the same. Missing, oh, we can do data 3 and data 4. Okay, that doesn't like that. Well, then we can just do this. 4, and we just put these ones to 0. Alright, and there has to be a reference. Expected pipeline layout from pipe. Okay. I cannot move. Ah. Has no name. Ah. Push constant. Like so. Let's see. We don't use some GUI, so that doesn't affect us. With 2 shaders, we need two different. Oh wait, it was supposed to be a different shader. Yikes. That's okay. We can just go here. We can. I can just do this and just take this back to what it used to be. That's no issue. File that and why is this one not registering that it would be a Okay, well then it makes sense that you would do this shader module. Wait. I guess I do that in the. Maybe I should have it as a separate thing now. It's fine. I just do it in here, which may not be the best way to do it, but I will continue to do it here. Shader, what's your computer? Shader, shader push. I don't know. Shader, what do we call the file? Color, gradient color. So then I'm a bit. Where would you gradient pipeline layouts? Are you? No, because these are still gradients. So you're just. What are you doing with these things? What? Compute shaders. They're not even being. Okay. Compute effect. Or going the colors right now, but we can better by edit small window using GUI. Store an array of compute pipelines we will be drawing alongside those compute push constructs of their value. This is as a struct to the engine. Compute effect. So okay. Now let's add an array of them to Vulkan engine class with an integer to hold the index used when drawing. So you have compute effects where you store. Let's change the code on int pipelines to create two of these effects. One will be gradient, the other is a pretty star night sky shader. The sky shader is too complicated to explain here, but feel free to check the code on SkyComp. Shade to an adapt likely to run a data one of the compute will contain sky color XY. Then we can be used to control the amount of stars. With two shaders we need to create two different yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So but you still use the same. Wait, what? You load a different comp. I'm a bit unsure, like what the fuck? Don't fully understand now. What? Okay, let's see. I should be able to run this. Wait, this. Bruh. Nope. It's okay. Let's see. File not found. Okay. One more time. Usually it's just okay. It's okay. Let's see what did. Because in the build system. Bro, Harold.
You're not streaming, so I don't see.
I'm not. What the fuck?
No.
There's a slight. Whoa, wrong. I just realized there's a small issue with just keeping it in the build system.
Keeping what?
In the build system, the compiling of the shaders.
Okay.
Because now when I just add it in, it would be nice to have it in code because then it would just do it in here. But now I also have to go into the build file and add that it also needs to do this thing. You know?
The what thing?
Compile the shader. Oh wait, but it shouldn't.
Yeah.
No, because it's I have
What's
to.
the issue?
I
It
have
just
to do-
compiles.
Yeah, but I have to
It
add it
doesn't load.
here as well now. Like it's
There,
not.
well, there is I thought about this, and I'll send you some code in a minute.
I don't know. I mean, it would still be nice to just have it in here to just be able to read the file path you provide, and then from there just.
No, but we can make it just search all the files in the shader thing out of the build time.
Yeah, but what if you? Yeah. We don't really care if you have a specific path to a shader.
Yeah, no. Wait a minute.
1, 2, 3. I will count until I
You're
reach
really
60.
counting?
Yeah. In the meantime, I can still just do it manually, so I can just try. You know. That's not the thing I wanted. Haha. Right, I was supposed to fix those barriers. Didn't do it yet. I should do it. Before I continue. Battery source VK access color attachment bit is not supported by stage mask. If source in the specs family index member equal, or if the source Q family index is the Q family index that you to create the command pool that the command buffer was allocated from, then its source access member must only contain access flags that are supported by one or more of the pipeline stages in source access table of support access types.
Okay, Lucas, I know what to do in the build system anyways. You wanna do the thing in the build?
I'm in middle.
Okay, at the top of this function. Do const dir directory, you know, equals try std.fs .cwd current working directory. You can just type C and okay, and then you do open dir. Yeah, this thing. The first, yeah, and then that's the path to the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, in the arguments you're gonna do dot curly brace, and in here we want to specify one thing. You want to specify dot iterate true. True, yeah. Okay, and now we want to do var it. Yeah, equals dir dot iterator. I mean, iterate, yeah. And then we do. Oh yeah, one thing about the next line. Do you know the stdfs? Move this up to the top. Yeah. Okay. There's probably a better way of doing that, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. It's good. It's all good.
Do I just replace shader with this
and-
now?
What does that say?
Nah,
Harold got
uh,
graped?
Yeah, it does. But make a while loop. You can also remove the const shaders if you want. Yeah, and just make a while loop. And then in here you do it.next. Yeah, just any one of them, it's all the same. Then you
Why
capture.
was there so many? Why
It's
is
just
there so
LSP
many?
is bad. No, that's not how we
Oh.
capture, because
Oh, what? I thought it was.
I guess.
I did.
No,
It's,
just
I
Just
didn't.
the LSP's bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome to
can I-
Zig.
What type is shader? I guess it is the same. Yeah, anyways, you can just move in everything from the for loop in there now. Well, sort of. Wait 1 second. Just keep on.
Harold just wants us to believe that he's a god in Zig, but in reality, he's just a pleb.
For real. You said something?
Nope.
What?
Do I have to do a try? For the iterate.
No, it's just that thing doesn't really do what you think. Okay. You want to do rename shader to entry, or yeah, entry. Yeah, and then we do entry.name instead of shader everywhere. Down there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I cannot.
My God, are you having issues?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Dot name. Also, at the top of the while loop, we want to add a little thing. Let's see. Wait. Yeah, okay. No, not in the while loop. Just at the top of the while loop. What? No. Don't touch the while loop. At the top of the while loop.
Mm-hmm. Or you mean inside?
At the.
Do you mean inside the
Yeah,
while
inside.
loop?
Yeah, I mean like inside of the scope. Yeah. Do if entry. Yeah. Dot kind.
There is no kind.
You don't have LSP, just kind k and yeah. And then you do exclamation mark equals. Dot file. And then continue. Yeah. Yes. You might have to do try before iterate, like the iterate. No, not in there. Look, that's what you got. Okay, no. What? No. Do try. Wait, what? Is there an error in that? Damn, there is. Okay, yeah. No, you're supposed to do a try instead of two. Okay, well that's just super weird. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, try running this. Yeah, you should probably also remove the shader folder because, you know,
Yeah, I was thinking the
so you
same.
see if it actually works.
True. Yeah.
But amazing.
Rain.
You see the power of the Sig build system? You can just do like random ass file iteration and stuff.
Are we still fighting there, Damon? None of us has won yet. What the fuck?
What? We're still fighting?
We're still
Perpetually?
fighting.
Yeah, we're still just battling. Nice.
We're just chilling, bro. Wait, what? This is what I wanted. see. Source access mask. Wait, it's complaining about source access mask. It's not supported by stage mask transfer bit. And we have to go to these ones. Okay. Source stage. And then I cannot have a source access mask with this. Attachment right bit. This thing, it doesn't like that I do. So I have to change it. But I don't know what I should change it to because it's kind of like... Actually, I shouldn't write to the thing if I'm... Yeah. That's true. Yep. Oh wow, all of the errors are gone. Ah lol. Oh wait, this is the way I want it. Look at that, not a single error. Bro. Except for there will probably be something that goes wrong soon, because we have... I'm pressing the wrong keys on everything now. I'm supposed to press this, yes. Oh, I'm about to lose my mind. This is what I wanted. It's kind of weird because I don't have a... that... let's see. Tracking for device shader module not destroyed. Altering object created on device that can be destroyed or freed must have been destroyed or freed prior to destruction. Surface lost. Well, I guess that's because I'm resizing the thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. Because if I actually resize this thing, let's do this. We go click here. Take it out. It's kind of funny that it actually... It shouldn't render. I think it is wrong because it's being resized. It shouldn't be able to do it. It should actually crash. But yeah. Let's see. Go to the main. I want to see that freeing part again. Yeah, something is not... Yeah, I'm not freeing the thing, that's why.
Guys, you wanna know how good X11 is as like a library? It's so good that when it fails, it just returns a random number in the functions. That's so crazy. That's so smart.
Do you know something that's even crazier? Wait,
No.
I'm gonna take this up. It was so fucking dumb when I read it. It's a... Let's see. Where can I find it? Oh, it's something that is completely absurd. Like I'm like, what the? Why is this the case? It's something to do. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, wait. Okay, bruh, I can't find it. Wait, let me. One. Here. So the Microsoft Explorer.exe normally it exits with the code 1 as success.
Okay. That's fair.
No, it's not. Anyone who knows,
But
who has
exit-
written the most basic C main
Oh.
function, knows you exit with 0 if
Return
everything is
one.
good. But if
But didn't you say it returns 0?
it returns 1 as
It
default.
returns 1 on success.
Mhm.
Oh my god, bro. What the hell?
Like that's just wrong. I don't know if
That
this.
was
Oh, what's that? Alright, let's see. Now I think we should follow the objects read. Hello, Hick LCU01. That seems good. We got everything freed. No issues there. Very nice. Very nice. I think this will complain because it did do the resizing of the thing. And let's see. It's gonna, yep, there it went. Terminate. I'm not sure if it is that we'll actually lose the surface or if it's because of the resizing, but until I have implemented resizing, I cannot say, so... Yeah, I will just go with that for the moment being. Wait, it could maybe be. Let's see, no, because the callback... Create surface... Yeah, yeah. Should be fine. Alright. Then they're talking about changing this thing up, which is kind of like changing the whole... I mean, it's not that bad. Hmm. I guess we could do that too. Or we could... I'm thinking about compute effect. Why would they call it compute effect if you're... Like, I don't like their namings at all. But, oh well.
Who's naming?
The tutorials one I like. I
Oh.
leave things that I want to rename. I just leave them be like their namings because that's just horrifying. And then, but that it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. We're hard coding yet. We want to store an array of compute pipelines. You'll be able to draw. Okay, so these are like compute line pipelines. What do you call a compute effect then? Why not just compute pipelines? Adding a small window using
Yes, call it what you want.
Yeah, but now I want to know why they call it compute effect. You want to store an array of compute pipelines we will be drawing alongside one of those compute constants struct for their value. This way we will be able to switch between different compute shaders. Yes, okay. But so they create this struct. Now let's add an array of them to the Vulkan engine class with an integer to hold the index. That's yes. And then I just have an array of them. I'm trying to think out what would be the best way to... Renderer should always be the thing responsible for these things, right? You could just have a static array of them. I mean, I could just change it out to be something dynamic if I ever need it, but I think static is always superior. Yeah. You could do a static array, and then I would call them compute pipelines because I think we will starting to get to a point where we'll have graphics pipeline, compute pipeline, ray tracing, maybe not. I mean, we're just currently just going literally just pipeline.
Right.
And then for the dynamic, okay, nobody's taking damage from the app. I think something is horribly wrong with the Unity project. If you look in the Twitch overlay, nobody is dying. Everybody's just hitting. What the fuck? That's so weird. Wait, why can I click on these people? I don't remember being able to do that. There's literally like... Did we make it so you could click on them?
Did we?
Oh no, it's just glitching.
What?
It's, never mind. It's not recognizing. Haha. It's a funny arch. It's a funny Arch Linux thing. Lol. Let me just restart the thing once more. I don't know. Something is weird with it. Okay, now people take damage. Good. There. That's more like it, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yo, what's up, Workspend? Workspend. I think that makes sense, because then just the pipelines in themselves would keep track of these things here, like they do right now. You would still have the push constant. Do I even need access to it from anywhere else? Like, well, yeah, I guess you could, and then you could store the state of it. That makes sense. Okay, I think I will go with it. I mean, worst case it doesn't work, and I will just move it somewhere else. So this will become an array of, let's say, 16, not descriptors. It's the pipeline, I want it to be different. And then we'll also keep a... Seems that Lucas Develop does not have infinite health anymore. Who fixed that? Yeah, I don't know, it's something weird with the project's build. So I restarted it 2 times today, and now it's fine. I don't know.
Is something wrong? What?
Yes, max 5 lines would be a U30, maybe a U size, because that's always what you have to use, even though it's like overkill because I can only have 16. So a U4 would be enough, but then I cannot index it without doing casting, and that's just pathetic. So we would just say it equal to 0 to begin with, and then we'll actually take it a little bit down so we have a space there, and then we can say current pipe, I don't know, bro, pipeline line. Do I want like a current background effect? Well, sure, but just because they use this current pipeline, I will change it to
Pipe it.
What? Like so, and then where do we do the pipelines? So we'll just do a more pipelines of 16. And then I can just take this pipelines 0 is equal to that, and then we just say pipelines, and right. I hope this is fine, and then we'll say, yeah, we don't really need a pipe Mac. Right. We also need, maybe I should make it an actual thing as well. For now, this will do. And I just want to see that it also works. Pipelines. Maybe we should say current pipeline, but that's fine. We'll do just this. there. And then here we have to go 4.
Hey, why did you send me this? This is like, tell me why. Tell me why you sent it.
So what?
It's good.
Yeah, it is good, but like, tell me why.
Tell me why.
Yeah, the song is called "Tell Me Why." So
Bro, what
they
the
will send me some random ass song. I mean, it is pretty banger, but like, you know, tell me why.
Yeah, this should still work the same way, assuming that memory actually gets transferred from that init scope now. Okay. This could still become something way better, but I think we'll get to that in a bit. Let's change the code on init pipelines to create 2 of these effects. One will be a gradient we just did, the other will be pretty much the start, blah blah blah. Alright, so we load both of the shaders, then do this. We're just so the create. Okay. Pipeline shader stage, create info. Let's see, I can go to this. I do inside of here, so that's Let's see, pipeline shader stage. This is shader stage. Where do we have it? Maybe I shouldn't do this here. Maybe we should take it away. Maybe. Because load shader. Yeah. Oh, that's shader. Wait, what? Pipeline shader stage create info. Compute pipeline create info. Now I have to actually check this out. Wait, what? Okay, so we have this. And then we have that. Don't think this wait, sorry, what? Shader stage, the compute shader. Layout stage, info, compute effect. This is something completely new for me and interesting. Oh, this is the thing. Wait. Oh, so they create this here. Oh, now I see. And then they have, where would they? So this is, well, yeah, this is the thing that I'm creating, and then I return it. So, okay, compute. But, yeah, and then they have this thing, and then they push back these things, but they use the same layout. Just give them a different name and change the data. Okay, I see. This is where I will have to do a lot of weird, so to speak, creative work, because I have to be able to actually separate these things. Could I not just Well, I will still pass in the same thing. Let me see. Because I do pass in just the shader module there. So there wouldn't really be a big difference, except I want to change the data. But the data I can change in the render. Yeah. When I initialize it. For now, just simple try. So we'll take this, and then we'll take this one, and then we'll take the gradient color thing, and then we can just replicate this with not the most sexy way, but you know, right, this thing doesn't store the data at all. So we'll have to go in here, and then we'll have to make this, and I will just call it data as well. Like so. And then data row. That should be fine. Shouldn't it? Right. It's actually gonna have to be like this row. Well, that should be all right. Let's see. Just a small issue with that. Let's see. Type Vulkan Pushkan does not support reinitialization. Bro, I want you to just know that you're this, but it doesn't want to recognize itself as that. Data. Okay, we'll do that then. It's fine. All right. And then when we come out here, we can just say dot, because we get it here now. Data. Dot data one is equal to dot, and then we put this. And then data 2. And the cave music is back on. And then use that. And then we have.
Yes. Yo, Harold, check this out.
Okay. Let's see. I am watching. Yo. Schedule 1. Schedule 2. Schedule 3.
Schedule 1.
Schedule
Go.
10.
Now we have create 2 different pipelines, store the compute vector. We also give.
This is my weed
we
factory.
can add on GUI debug window.
Let me go.
Love to see.
Select the compute effect index by. Then we
We
use
can
the
go check
GUI
out my
text to display the
other
effect name, and we have this.
my other
blah, blah.
place here.
Yeah. Bro, so cool, he just drives backwards.
Don't worry about it. Oops.
What the fuck is this? Oops, that's not a sound you like to hear. I'm just saying.
I just ran over some garbage.
Sometimes. Oh.
Let's see, where's the push constant? There, they used.
Yeah, this is right here is where the real money gets made. Check out the product.
That's great.
Const.
You could say that you're cooking.
Bang.
Yeah, whoa.
Bro, you can't the product is for our customer.
Yeah. How about some meth?
Well, that
That's
ain't
okay.
blue.
What?
You can say as
No,
Walter did not cook this.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
Darn. This is America
Trigger,
Simulator.
Push constant.
there was a button to look at my face.
Data.
Oh,
Alright.
they changed the can. That's right. There we go. He probably got in trouble. Red balls. Oh, it's the
I
cops.
don't have
Act
the
normal.
GUI, but let's see if it first runs. That's great.
Oh,
And
would you want some kook?
I know. Now with this in here, now we can actually start taking delta time. We can try to see if this works. We're not gonna process for space time yet, though. Delta time. Delta time is equal to time. We're gonna put this here. Do that, and then we're gonna do. And then we're gonna pass in delta time into here. Oh no, time. Do I pass delta time?
Damn, Damon, you're just chugging them on.
Why not?
Damn.
See how big a pile of kooks I can get here.
You should have named it Puke.
I'm already over it.
Yeah. Great.
I already played that game. Apparently for 30 hours.
Hmm.
That's all you needed.
That's great.
That's great. Print time. All right, let's see. Yeah, all right. That means I should be able to just take delta.
Guys, I'm making a windowing library. What should I call it?
Blavi.
Ah, no. Maybe I can call it Bimbos.
Standard?
What do you say?
Just call it standard?
Standard. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
and
is
then
like
maybe you can
standard
do
oil.
like STD for short.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna conflict with anything. Yeah.
It'd be fine.
Yeah, that'll be fine. They can choose. Like, do they either want the standard library or the or the standard library? You know.
Yeah, whatever one.
Yeah, but I can be like, standard oil, but it's standard window. You know. Maybe I can call it Lubas.
Ooh.
Lubas window. LB. Interesting.
Oh, look at that. It switches this pipeline. Wow, that's crazy. And there it dies.
Scheiße!
Reise?
Huh.
No, I said Scheiße.
Alright. I think I can do a quick recording actually. Wait, how did I do it? just gonna expand the view a little bit also, so. Alright. Yes, this is how I do it. I was like, this doesn't look right. Boom. Alright, so we got the shader pipeline. The pipeline to switch all the time, and it looks pretty damn cool, right? Yeah. It doesn't look pretty cool in code though, but that's fine for now. This is horrifying to... Yeah, but it's fine. Alright, now we can upload that to the Discord. Progress. Where is it there?
Yeah, no problem. Oh,
We're gonna see. Should be in recent. I don't see it. It did record, didn't it? Hope it did, bro. If it died again, I'm gonna be so sad. Let's see, what's the day today? It's the 10th. Yeah, this one should be it. Alright, so we can cool, right? Yeah. Alright, so I should be able to find it if I go... Ah, there it is. There, it's going up. It's going up. Wait, it's soon there. It's soon there. Trust, bro. .15 megs, that's just below the... Alright, so we got the shader pipeline. The pipeline to switch
Lucas,
all
may
the
I
time,
ask,
and
what is your
looks
favorite
pretty damn
color?
cool, right? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't look pretty cool in code though, but
Wait.
that's
Oh,
fine for now.
wait.
This is horrifying.
Oh, isn't a
to-
color? That's a letter.
Yeah, but it's
Damn it.
fine.
Dang.
Yeah, it's my favorite color is actually right now in front of me.
Oh, Arch Linux?
Nah,
Yeah, that's a-
I
that's a
never
good
said I
color.
was. I never said I was smart. All right, that what is a color?
What do you mean, what is a color? Arch Linux is the best color.
Oh, okay, so I know what colors are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
Of course you
no.
do.
Yes, yes, I am smart. I know color stuff. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, I like blue. So
Blue? How
yeah.
original.
Yes, yes. I think
Yes.
blue. Blue. I think blue.
Blue.
No, it's weird because
Damon, what is your favorite color? Wait, okay, you can continue.
I was thinking it was black. I have a lot of black and white stuff, but I actually just like blue.
Yeah, who doesn't like blue?
Yeah, blue is
Who
good.
does not like blue?
Exactly. Blue
But
is-
I also use the white and black stuff. I think I have one colored item. Yeah. But I
One-
don't really have many clothes either. so-
Bro, you know, it just hit me because I also used to have I also liked red one time when I had like a what is in school when you have these overlays on your desk, you know, when you're in like first grade.
Overlays?
Yeah, when you're in first grade.
Bro, you're living in the future.
No, underlag, they're called in Swedish. But you know, when you're in first grade, you have
Mm.
these things that you put on your pulpet. Don't you? Didn't you have those?
Cool pet.
Okay, bro. Okay. Anyways,
What?
it-
What are you on?
yeah, it was basically just so when you, instead of destroying your desk that you had in school, you would destroy this safety thing that you had to get, basically.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
And I remember because it had like a skull on it, and it was like red, white, and black kind of. And the thing was, it was so easy to just sketch on it, like, draw stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I just realized it's so weird. You know when you just grow up as a man and then you're like 15 years later you're like, wait, I think a girl was hitting on me.
How?
Yeah, because there was one girl who always drew hearts on it, and one time she deliberately just come in front of me, drew a heart. I was like, why the fuck do you draw hearts on my thing?
I see.
And I was like, wait.
And then yeah, Lucas didn't get the message.
Nah, I didn't get
Oh
He
the
was too
yeah.
busy.
He was a real Sigma that day.
She was like,
That's
"Damn,
what-
look at
that's
him
what-
move those fingers on that keyboard." She's like, "Damn." So I can
Yeah,
get
Lucas
some of
was
that.
just. Yeah, this was Lucas after doing that.
Anyways,
Ooh,
Good,
yeah.
good.
multiple pipelines working.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yes.
You know, I have a similar story to Lucas's, but kind of reversed.
You're the one
But
hearing it.
not that I drew anything. I did not. This is not involving me drawing anything.
He drew a
It was
penis.
just reversed. No, no. It was just like reversed. But
Yeah,
like I didn't draw anything. I didn't say anything. Still,
How do
still the first part was similar.
you just the safety table thing drew on you?
Really?
I'm
That's
very
the best
hard
thing you
time
can
trying to
do.
understand what's reversed.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You know, at the moment, I just say I did not think much of it, and now I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Anyways,
No worry, bro. That's life. Yeah, confusing.
well, wait, no, we can. Okay, I can tell you this. It was kind of like your story, except instead of the person drawing, it was more like, what's it called?
That sounds about
Not
right.
scarring, like, well, like scarring the table. I don't know what to say in English.
Doing art.
Rista.
Yeah. Rista, yeah, I know what it is. But,
Yeah. But it wasn't really art. It was just vandalism.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I'm back to business, I think.
Yeah. Back to business.
You're
This is
fired.
the most important thing.
Yeah,
Program.
fired. The graphics pipeline, about damn time. All right, let's see. Let's see. Wait, at this point we have the draw loop and we have a way to draw into image using compute shaders. I should maybe try it. Nah, I'm gonna make this thing dynamic as soon as we actually get something. I mean, I could make it dynamic already with the compute shaders, but that's not gonna be the point. The graphics pipeline, I think there we will start doing it. Bruh, where was I? I'm out of tea. Should I get more tea? I'll get more tea. Beer.
No.
No. All right, back. Pretty. It's kind of warm tea. It's like lukewarm, you know.
Lucas War.
Lucas warm. Yes. Very much. Mm. Hmm. All right. At this point, through a draw loop, we have a way to draw into images using compute shader, but we can't render geometry yet. To render geometry, we need to set up a graphics pipeline that will contain all of the configuration options needed to draw geometry using the special hardware inside the GPU. To render things, we have to understand how the Vulkan rendering pipeline works. Okay, I'm gonna read it probably for the third time. I don't know if I really care that much, but the GPU has a lot of functionality used for rendering geometry. They have a lot of extra hardware apart from normal generic compute units. This extra hardware allows them to draw triangles or other primitive at great speed and efficiency. Do they actually draw other primitives? Like, isn't everything just a triangle? Or do they, when I say primitive, like just other combinations of triangles to get like primitive shapes?
Yes, it's more about how the triangles are interpreted.
Yeah. Think of a GPU as an assembly line. It has a lot of different parts doing different things, and the out is pixel render on an image. This assembly line is what we call a graphics pipeline. The graphics pipeline data and program data and programs comes in, and pixels come out. The job of a graphics program is to make sure to customize this to get the desired result. For full-scale Vulkan graphics pipeline is very complex, so we are going to use a simple version of it. As we write the configuration for building our pipeline for rendering, we more into detail about the stages. Data, vertex shader, rasterization, fragment shader, render output. I'm starting to think like this tutorial is actually, personal opinion, worse than the old one, which uses... The only thing that's nice, it still uses more modern stuff, but I feel like it doesn't go as much in depth on stuff as the other one. It just tries to go a more surface level. Well, Vulkan is still pretty deep, but I feel like the old one is better. The two shader stages will run custom program that will do anything we want to do. The rasterization, the render output, fixed stages, and we can only tweak their parameters and configuration. To begin, we need data. The data can be anything we want and will be our texture, 3D models, material parameters, anything. Everything revolves and around data being transformed by stage until it becomes pixels on the screen. The vertex shader is a shader that runs once for every vertex. The rasterization stage will grab the vertices generated by the vertex shader and will find what pixels are covered by the triangle. These pixels will be sent to the fragment shader. This part has a lot of configuration options we will need to fill while building our graphics pipeline. The fragment shader takes care of turning those pixels into real colored pixels for the output. The running shader was per pixel. The rasterization stage sends to it. Final colored pixel, we put them on an output frame buffer with the render output stage. Okay, these are important things that I should actually be paying attention to because I always fuck this up. There are multiple fixed function hardware configuration steps here that lets us do things like blending pixels or depth testing. Next, I will draw triangles using this. Setting up graphics pipeline create info. Yeah. So building graphics is far more involved task than building a compute pipeline. With the compute pipeline, we only need a single shader module, the pipeline layout, so there was no need of an abstraction layer, but graphics pipeline contains a considerable amount of options, and without a way to simplify it. Creating them can be considerably complicated. For that reason, we will be creating a pipeline, oh my god, no, that keeps track of all those options, no! And we'll offer some simple functions to enable disable features we want. Fucking OOP, kill me. keeping as much defaulted as possible.
Intern.
No, no,
Intern.
no, no.
Inter.
A lot of options are things that we won't be using on the
Intern.
tutorial, so trying to reduce that will be useful. Some of the options on the pipeline can be set to be dynamic, which means I have apple in my mouth.
Apple, the company.
Oh, apple. Yeah, not the healthy thing.
What's that? Apple Watch?
The thing.
Apple. What thing? Apple, the
This-
company? Yeah, maybe a smartphone, iPhone.
No, this thing.
This thing? Well, I'm not looking at your stream.
Bro,
So
you need to open your eyes.
open my eyes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used very blurry code and Vulkan guide. I don't know, man. There's no Apple around here.
Wait, can I? I can do this. Nah, bro, I'm gonna continue reading this thing. Well, let's see, where were we? Building the structure keeps track of all those options, blah blah blah. Some of the options on a pipeline can be set to be dynamic, which means we'll set those options we bind the pipeline recording draw commands. For example, we will put viewport as dynamic as we had it baked in. We'll need to create new pipelines if we wanted to change the resolution of our rendering. Before we write the builder, let's look at what we'll need to fill in the same way create compute pipeline required. Yeah.
Guys, I made a name for my library. I'm gonna call it Yes, because
Swamp?
yes. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't stand for anything.
So you
It's
can
just
tell people
yes.
to get out of your swamp.
Yes.
Bruh. I think for the graphics pipeline, I might actually just follow. If they are actually going to do some fucking builder, nah, bro. I'm just gonna follow the old one in that case. Might not be completely. Nah. Because, like, creating the pipeline, or the graphics pipeline, I haven't paid attention to the dynamic part of it, actually. And why are they talking about render passes here? They are used. Okay, now this is just the structured definition of it. I was like, why is there a render pass? We don't even use in this tutorial render passes. Okay. Um. Pipeline dynamic state create info. What is that supposed to like? That is probably a new feature also, like, because I haven't touched that before. I'm not sure. Let's see. You can actually see. Let's see. Loading models. We'll go in here. And we'll take the source code. Let's see. Can I find something to do with this dynamic thing? Actually, I haven't used it then. Dynamic state data. Dynamic state viewport and scissors. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I see. But we will still make also it. Well, I guess if you do the resizing of a window, we don't want to completely rebuild the whole thing, but we are gonna have it to be dynamic, the whole pipeline also, so you can just change the code in it and then we'll just recompile and load it and you will still be able to do whatever the heck you were doing before. Yeah. I wonder, could you maybe also do it? You could. I mean, imagine if you just did it in a. You could do it in a JSON files also, just keeping anything the config of a graphics pipeline inside of. But that just. I guess that's just for simplicity for somebody who doesn't care about going into the actual code and change it. But for me, it's more convenient to actually read the thing.
Intern.
No, shut up.
Inter.
For me, it's more convenient to just change the code directly than making some config file, which you just... Nah. Yeah. Where did the music die?
Like fucking Unity people, it's like, oh, I'll just make it a scriptable object. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Huh. You know, I'm kind of hyped. I have a little bit of. I think I'm gonna pass the physics stuff, and then maths. I'm alright, but that means I have way more time to focus on just doing the video editing and like these things. I hope this next season period of university will be a little bit easier, so I can have more time for this. I think I will. I hope. Found here, which can be used for check details. Stage count and P stages contains the shader stage crate info. Stage count and P stage contains the shader stage crate info. We will contain the shader modules for the different stages on the pipeline. We'll be sending here our fragment shader and vertex shader. Well, what the fuck? I don't think we're talking about the same thing anymore. Oh. Now we're talking about the same thing. Vertex input states crate info. Yep, configure for the vertex attribute input vertex buffer. Oh, that's why I've been so confused when we do the compute shader, because I was trying to look for these things. Like, where is these things? But they don't exist. We'll get vertex properties as input in an optimal way, but we will not be using this, as we are just going to send a data array to the shader and index it ourselves, which allows techniques that improve performance and allows for more complicated vertex format that compress data. This is generally known as vertex pooling, and even if you are doing equivalent thing as the fixed hardware vertex input on modern GPUs, it will perform about the same. Pipeline input as empty state creating contains the configuration for triangle topology. We use this to set pipeline draw triangle points or lines. This is where the hot reloading will become extremely like useful, because there's so many times where I just don't want to see like anything being rendered and just draw some overlay or just the vertices or dots. Some debugging purpose. Yo, how it's going? What are you working on right now, dude? We are actually trying to put in the graphics pipeline. We got the compute shaders, a little bit there, and we have gotten rid of all of the validation layers errors, so that's pretty good. There's still a bug, which I'm gonna try to figure out now. Is it because of the resizing? Because we don't have a resize swap chain, and automatically when I start the application, you know, I resize the window. That's I could probably disable it, and I could figure out if it's a surface error or if it's a swap chain error. But either way, I get swap chain lost, so but I cannot confirm yet. Is it because the surface is incompatible with the swap chain, or is it just because the surface is gone? Either or maybe even both. Why not? But I have to either way implement the recreation of the swap chain, so why not just follow this through and see what happens, basically. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. And probably we'll do some restructuring real soon, because we're kind of going to the end of this thing. And then I want, after we have actually something here, I'm gonna go on to, I think first the dynamic or hot reloading, because that's gonna be the fucking cool thing. And then we're gonna fix a complete new way of doing the multiplayer. I think we will go away from SpacetimeDB, sadly, because I want to be able to reuse the same code that I use on the client for the server. And SpacetimeDB is written in Sig, in Rust, not Sig. I want it in Sig, but SpacetimeDB is written in Rust, and I'm not gonna make this code Well, I guess can I import the to the server a dynamic library maybe. Nah, it's just gonna be a lot easier. And then I get
That's
to
annoying.
and I guess I get to practice more on the sockets and multiplayer packets and all of that if I actually make my own server and client, you know. What's a swap chain? Explain to a noob. Oh, a swap chain.
A big image that renders onto your screen.
Yes. Yes. It's can give you a very abstract concept. Well, I guess it's not too complicated. Like, you know, you have your screen. This is your monitor here. You're doing whatever you're doing, and then you can imagine like this is the abstract concept of a swap chain, right? And the swap chain, well, maybe it's okay. I will actually draw it like this. I'm gonna draw it like this. The swap chain has images in it, right? I'm gonna draw. It has 3 images, right? That's quite normal. And then what it does is that when you start the program, it gets like the first image, which is ready to be drawn. And then it takes this image. It's, well, I guess I shouldn't rescale it. I will just keep it like this. Okay. It takes the image. It takes all of the information that you have provided through with your shaders, your pipeline, and then it starts to pipelines and start to put in all of the stuff that you have provided. And it draws this image. And then it presents it to the screen. Well, you have to tell it to present it, but basically. And then it draws it here, and then it starts to take the next image. And it does the same thing. It starts to draw that. And let's say this is like the concept of the swap chain. It just swaps the images. And when this image is ready, depending on what mode you have, whoa, it just swaps this image out for this one, right? That's a swap chain. Kind of like a bubble. Yeah, kind of like, sorry, double buffering. Yeah, it's basically that. And you can have like different, there's like mailbox, there's FIFO, this is called LIFO, and there's like, is it 4 or 5 different ones? But you have more control over the process with a swap chain. I don't know. I would say it's like if you had a double buffering, right? I'm thinking now a 2D game where you do everything on the CPU. So then you would have like an array that corresponds to each pixel on the image, and then you like if you do everything through the CPU, I feel like you have more control over when things swap and how things swap. Even if you want to swap, let's say half of the image or half of the buffer for some funny reason, you could do that. I'm not sure you could do this with this thing here as well, but if you wanted to do the half, you would have to blip the image. You would have to store the data of this thing. Then
I'm
you
back.
would have to take the
I
data
see
from
you
that.
haven't explained the swap chain yet.
Yeah, you know, I'm explaining a little bit different, and then you would have to blip like you would draw the new one, store the data of this old one, and then blip it on top of this, and then you could get like half. Like, I'm just a crazy thing that you could do. Probably wouldn't do this, but I feel like you would have more control if you would just have double buffering. But this swap chain,
You used a bubble swap.
yeah, the double sort. But with swap chain this is just more specific for the GPU, right? Because you don't directly write code on the GPU. The only thing you do is shader. That's the language you can write.
That is code on GPU.
Yeah, and you don't really have full control of like how. I don't know. Maybe you could. But swap chain is like just an abstract
You can't.
concept of how you handle those images inside of Vulkan and how you present them. Yeah. I think I explained somewhat right.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I mean, that's how far I'm aware of it, at least. I've spent quite a few hours on Vulkan actually, but still I feel like I'm not sure with everything I do, but it's getting there. It's doing it really well for a new. Okay, nice. Nice, one makes sense. Ah. Let's see, what is this? Alright. Why do you hear Minecraft console menu sound effects? What? We just have the Minecraft music in the background, but not any sound effects. Shouldn't have any. Harold, play the keyboard. Harold? There. Are there those sound effects you're talking about? Are the, is it those? Schizo moment. It's actually quite Harold. Imagine like one day I just go Harold and you're just like completely ignoring me. I'm just Harold. I swear there's a guy called Harold in this call. I swear.
Also, you never said.
What?
You never said stop.
Can you stop? It's like a low boop. There's a low boop? Have you heard any low? No, well that's a pretty high boop. Tessellation state is configured to fix the tessellation. We will not be using this and we will leave it as null. Contains, and then you have viewport state, contains information about the viewport. The pixel will be rendered into the, let's you set what region of pixel will be a pipeline draw. We will default it because we will be using dynamic state for this. Rasterization state has the information how exactly the triangle will get rasterize between vertices, vertex shaders and fragment shader. It has option for depth bias used when rendering shadows, toggling between wireframes, and solid rendering, and the configuration for drawing or skipping back faces. This is like, bro, I wish I knew about hot reloading when I did the Vulkan thing. Like, I can just see all of the things that would be so easy to debug because it was so many times. I went like 50 times back and forth trying to see like different things if I changed because there was some weird bugs I had and I was like, recompile, restart the whole thing, get to a specific spot, test it. Oh, okay, it didn't work, and then I spent like more time doing
That's
that.
a lot of skill issue.
No. Imagine like just with hot reloading, you don't even have to move to a different spot. You can just see the thing and you know what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so good. VK pipeline multiple sample state criteria info. Let's us configure multi-sample and anti-aliasing. That's a way of improving the anti-aliasing of our rendering by rasterizing the fragment more times at a triangle edge. We will default it to no anti-aliasing, but we will look into it using it later. Pipeline this tensile state criteria contains the depth testing stencil configuration. Alright, color blend state has the color blending and attachment right information is used to make triangles transparent or other blending configuration. We give dynamic state create info. Configure dynamic state. One great downside that Vulkan pilots have is that their configuration is hard-coded creation. So if we want to do things like toggling depth tensile on and off, we will need two pipelines. It even hard-coded viewport, so if we want to change the size of our rendered targets, we will also need to rebuild our pipelines. Building pipelines is a very expensive operation and we want to minimize the number of pipelines used as it's critical for our performance. For that reason, some of the state of Vulkan pipelines can be set as dynamic, and then the configuration option be modified as runtime recording commands. When dynamic state is supported by a given GPU depends on GPU vendor, driver version, and other variables. We'll be using dynamic state for our viewport and scissor configuration as almost all GPU supports that one, and it removes the need to hardcode the draw image resolution when building the pipeline. Draw image resolution, The VK graphics pipeline create info takes VK pipeline layout that is the same one you used when building compute pipelines. Okay, it also takes VK render pass and subpass index. We will not be using that because we use dynamic rendering, so all systems related to VK render pass will be completely skipped. Instead, we need to extend VK graphics create info with the VK pipeline rendering create info added into the pnext chain. The structure holds a list of attachment formats that the pipeline will use. Let's begin. Okay, but this is kind of interesting. Like, wait. But you still would use subpasses, right? Or like, I don't think if you don't use render pass, that doesn't exclude subpasses at the same time. I don't think so. That doesn't make sense for me, at least. Wait, let me GPT this thing real quick. If I don't use render pass in Vulkan, still use sub. I don't think you should exclude it. In Vulkan, no, you cannot use sub without a render. Really? So that means that dynamic render takes actually care of both of them.
Delightful.
Oh, well, that's even more convenient because I haven't done much with the sub passes, but if you can just replace it with the, ooh boy, that's nice. Well, I think it's still pretty much you have to do the same setups, but at least it's not like just like I don't know, bro. Fuck it. There's I'm a little bit thinking ahead of the dynamic hot reloading. If each entity needs to specify kind of like what material, I think material will include like pipeline, texture, and all of these things that will be associated with it. It will use. How do we make? Well, it doesn't really matter. Maybe like how does the pipeline get created with so
VK create pipeline.
no,
of course.
Bruh, of course, yes, but are all of the pipelines just like they shouldn't be created through anything else but render initialization or well reconstruct pipelines or something like that.
Not necessarily. You can just create a pipeline whenever, right?
Yeah, you could, but the thing is like then we would have to be able to guarantee that the pipelines that all like if you let's say you start the game, you start spawning in some entities, and then you do a hot reload, like, and if you can just dynamically during runtime add more pipelines, well, those pipelines won't be there. Well, unless if you don't remove them, you know, you would just the new pipelines that get added would just apply the new effect. Then it would still work. But that would be just a bit ruin the whole point of having hot reloading. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Damn, you better learn to know what I'm saying, dog. I think it's just better to maybe be limited to the amount that you can create or... Wait a minute, yeah, that only the renderer can. But you kind of would like to also have the option for the one who uses the render library to just create pipelines as you go.
Nah.
Now we just offer a default graphics pipeline and that's it, you're fucked otherwise.
Yep.
Well, this is actually just a more library for my use case when I want to or even if you want to, or somebody else wants to use it. But like, it's not gonna be a very. It's just a library for you to use to draw stuff. It's not gonna be anything more fancy than that, but you can still just use it. It will provide functionality for hot reloading. So, but it won't have like custom. For now, I think that's smarter to go with. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's begin writing all. Wait, did I? Yeah,
Guys, I'm about to be cooked. I'm gonna make a window for my window library. It's gonna have support for Windows.
Uh-oh.
So wish me luck. Yeah, I'm cooked.
I'm gonna wish you more than luck because you're gonna need it.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
Thanks. Let's begin writing the builder. All pipelines code will be on VK pipelines. Okay. You can find it on the share folder if you are checking chapter code. So pipeline builder, they will have like a vector of create info. Create shader stage create info. Okay. Then they will have the inputs, all of these create info stuff, and then a clear, and then of course a build, which just takes in the device. The pipeline builder will hold most of the state we need to track off, and an array of color attachments, formats, and shader stages. The actual create infrastructure will be fully filled from build pipeline function. We have a clear function that will set everything into empty default properties. This constructor for the pipeline builder will call it, but it's useful to have the clear function so we can call it manually when wanted. Not when wanted. Okay, this might actually be a smart idea. Like, what would it? It's just if you wanted to create more pipelines. I think that's what I always had the issue with, is just that in all of the projects that I've made, it's always been that creating more pipelines. Like, how do I make it so smooth and dynamic as possible to just do it? Maybe we'd like to try this from the get-go this time.
Don't.
So, what? What? Don't redeem,
You don't.
Don't redeem the card. What?
Do not redeem the card. What? Do not redeem the card. Yes, I'm redeeming.
Yes, I'm redeeming the card. It's so funny.
Do not redeem the card. What? Do not redeem the card. Yes, I'm redeeming.
Bruh.
He's dead.
Really dead. The pipeline build will hold most of the state we need to track of an array of, yeah. What the fuck? Array of color attachment formats and shader stages.
Bang,
What? Color attachment? An array of them? That's not what I saw.
bang.
And an array of color attachment format and shader stages. Shader stages is all I see an array of here. I don't know what color attachment it's talking about. Yeah. There is a color
Really?
blend, but it's not an array.
Really? Do you really believe yourself when you're saying that?
Yes. The actual creative structure will be fully filled from build pipeline creation. Okay, wait, I'm reading the same thing. Clear. So clear just sets all of these things to that. Okay, default values, just S type. We'll set S type of every structure here, leave everything else as 0. This is using C++ 20 initializers, so the parameters we don't write from within the brackets will be default to 0. Most of the infrastructure in Vulkan are designed so that 0 is valid clear default option. So this works great here. Let's begin writing build pipelines function. First, we will begin by setting some of its infrastructure we are missing because we won't configure. So, yep. I mean, yeah, I'm like fine with that. This looks good. First, we'll fill VK viewport state creating with just viewport count and nothing else. With dynamic viewport state, we don't need to fill the viewports or stencil options here. Then we will fill VK pipeline color blend state create info with some default option for logic blending if you don't use it. And wait, don't hook VK colorblind attachment, color blend attachment state for the blending option for the single attachment. We only support rendering on to one attached here, so this is fine. It can be made into an array of if drawing to multiple attachments is needed. Let's continue the function and begin filling the VK graphics pipeline create info. And then it just assigns those things. It has the layout. We can connect all of the configuration structure we have on the builder and add rendering info into the pnext of the graphics pipeline info itself. What?
Precisely.
View dynamic state scissors. Ah, okay, now I see what it means. No, that's not the pnext. Never mind, forget about it. Then setting up dynamic state is just filling create info with the array of VK dynamic state we use 2 for now. And then VK pipeline, create pipelines, pipeline info. And then it returns the new pipeline. And that's it with the main creation function. We now need to actually set option property, as right now an entire pipeline is essential and all, which error assets do missing option. Sets shaders. So shader module, vertex shader and fragment shader. Okay. Clear, pushback, pushback. Begin by adding a function so that function so to set the vertex and fragment shader, we add them into
Walk
the
one, my brother.
What shader stage array with property info.
Why
We're gonna
boy,
hit
can
that,
you
aren't we, Bumbaclan?
What are you
Ah,
saying?
It's bang.
Compute,
Bang.
which we already had from building the compute pipeline. Wait, what? This is the shader module. This is actually quite interesting. Wait. Push
We gotta
back.
get some of that pom pom. You know what I'm saying, brothers?
I think you need help.
Nah, what the hell?
Shader stage create info.
Damn, man, you ever played the GTA 4? Damon.
Damon.
Demon?
I've worked with a bunch of Jamaicans too.
Have you played GTA 4?
They lovely people, man.
Okay, yeah. Wait, wow, great.
What did you
Then
say?
Sure.
Have you played GTA 4? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a what's the Jamaican guy called?
I don't know.
Ah, you don't know. What? I
Wait,
forgot.
what are you, some sort of racist?
What? No. What?
I think we got him,
No,
bro.
I just forgot his name. I just wondered. I probably Google it.
Shader module create info. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, okay, here it might be. Shader. Okay, now this makes sense. Let's see. Shader.
Oh
Shader,
right, his
here.
name is Little Jacob. Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
This is the thing. Create the stage, and then you put here shader stage, and then you put
Lucas,
that to be the vertex.
Lucas, what are you on currently?
I'm actually
What's
kind
Walk
of
on, my brother.
I'm kind of on like hitting that bed, bro. But
Nah, it ain't
Damn, I'm gonna
ain't
go to
past your
Wendy's
bedtime yet.
oh,
here.
Okay.
They got $4. They got $4 day burgers on right now. I'm gonna get like
Damn.
2 of them.
Yeah, go for it.
think I actually will just hit the bed. Tomorrow we'll get the triangle, I think, here. And I don't
Lucas, you can't hit the bed.
I'm so fucking tired, bro.
It's Friday.
I don't care.
You don't need to do anything tomorrow.
I need to hit the gym tomorrow morning.
No.
I need to make porridge. I think I got everything ready to make porridge.
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 Porridge. Why do I say porridge?
I don't know.
Purr. I'm a cat.
Purr. Furry. Yeah.
You know, it's the Arch Linux, bro. It's hitting me, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no.
Alright, but we're getting close, and then we have the Vulkan ready. Then it's a bit of hot reloading, and then I think, well, we have a little bit of multiplayer to redo, and it's not gonna be do not redeem. But I have to really think about that pipeline and the shaders and the descriptors. Like, I think something in there is not coherent at all, and I need to figure out how to actually do it properly. But
right.
I'm gonna hit that bed, sleep on the idea of scripter pools and sets, and we will do the graphics pipeline tomorrow. Alright, good night everybody, bye bye.
Good night.
Can
Right,
we
wait.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Goodbye.